Technology advanced more in the last 20 years than in the previous 200 years. It is said that in the next 5 years, it will advance at 5 times the speed of what it is today. So if we're going to be in our most productive years of our lives in the 2030s, we would need to know what the best career option would be at that time. And that's what I've been researching lately. The top 5 million-dollar jobs of 2035. I'm not going to talk about things like data scientists, robotics, and AI engineers. Let's look at some other interesting areas. Multiple companies are set to spend over $16 billion on drones in the next 8 years, with advertising agencies, construction, and security firms being among the first. So yes, drone pilots will be in high demand. There are 2 kinds of careers to be had in being a drone pilot. 1. Unmanned drones. There are drones that are used in movie making, construction sites such as roads, dams and high-rise buildings, border security, and etc. These drones do not carry people. They can be piloted remotely, but will require a lot of skill to handle them. 2. Manned drones. In the future, there could be air taxis that have to be controlled and piloted someone, either by sitting inside the drone or remotely. This technology is developed by many companies including Uber, Volocopter, and Whisk. Amazon, Virgin Galactic, and SpaceX are 3 companies headed by 3 remarkable entrepreneurs with a proven track record of innovation. They are all betting on space travel and tourism being a big industry in the future. In fact, they have all built spacecrafts that can take humans out beyond Earth's gravity in their own space vehicles. Over the next 10 years or so, it is widely expected that people will book space flights. When that happens, there will be lots of demand for such space travel consultants who can help high net worth individuals with planning their journey. This could be a great career option in the future. The number of employees in the translation and interpretation industry has doubled in the past 7 years. Rather than replacing them, technology has helped translators and interpreters improve their performance. The world is becoming more interconnected each day. As a result, skilled translators and interpreters are finding their services in higher demand. And it will only grow. There are 2 important things to keep in mind if you're going to seriously consider this as a career option. Number 1, it takes time to get good in a foreign language, so you need to start early and keep learning until you get very good at it. Mediocre is not an option in this field. Number 2, you need to learn the languages that will be in high demand. Apart from English and Spanish, some languages to consider would be Japanese, Mandarin, Arabic, German, French, and Russian. In the next 10 years or so, I believe this will be one of the most high-paying careers you can have. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the personal care aide job will grow faster than others, expecting an estimate of about 75,000 more jobs from 2016 to 2026. As people get older and live longer, providing care for those who are not able to care for themselves will be in high demand. Things like the COVID pandemic made this even more important, and it is possible that any such breakouts will require a lot of people to be involved in helping out. The fast growth of technology, combined with innovations in building a community-based elder care system, will provide tons of opportunities for those with patience, empathy, and interpersonal skills. There will be lots of new ways to make a rewarding career in this area, so go ahead and explore this if it sounds interesting. Social media addiction is not a formal clinical condition, but I think it soon will be. Just like chemical addictions, behavioral addictions are also starting to become a thing, and social media is the main driving force behind it. Chicago University research concludes that addiction to social media is actually stronger than other types of dependency, including smoking or drinking. Social media use becomes problematic when someone views social networking sites as an important coping mechanism to relieve stress, loneliness, or depression. It is usually perpetuated by what is called the infinite scroll, where one cannot stop themselves from looking for the next thing on a social media platform. Due to this alarming rise in such cases, it is starting to require its own treatment centers, be it a behavioral help, counseling, yoga, or guided self-help. But there is going to be a large opportunity to help people cope with such addictions. In the next 5 years, don't be surprised if a social media addiction rehab center opens in your city.
So here's my list. What's yours? Comment below. I would love to know your thoughts. See you next time.